Okay, pile one. I'm going to start speaking again here from the beginning of my little spiel. I don't know what happened to my camera here, but it just turned itself off. So, pile one, this reading is going to be regarding your spring until equinox, June 21st. What spring has in store for you. I'm going to be picking cards, and Persephone may have some insight. I don't know if you have a question that you wanted to ask, or a concern that you are facing, or you just wanted to know what's in store for you for the spring. I picked one tarot card first, so I'm going to pick two more here. I don't know what happened to my footage here, but hopefully it doesn't happen again. Okay, so we have card number 2. Seems like this table's ultra sensitive with my camera. I don't know what the deal is, but anyway. And then I've got a third card coming up here, as I said. So as I said, this has to do with your spring season here until June 21st. And let's just start looking at these cards and see what we have going for us here. And I'm going to watch the timer here real carefully to make sure we don't lose our footage. Okay. So we have the Queen of Wands, the Ten of Cups, let's see, and the Four of Swords. Okay. With this Four of Swords here, it looks like you might be dealing with a problem that's weighing heavy on your mind. You may be thinking it's an unsolvable situation. But with the Ten of Cups here, I mean, it looks like there's complete fulfillment as far as yeah, I think I'm going to definitely need some clarification here on these cards. So I'm going to go ahead and grab another deck. Let's see if we can find out what this Four of Swords is alluding to. Okay, Four of Swords. So, I mean, we're definitely... Oh, you can't even see the card there. Four of Swords. This is the Nine of Cups. That's going along with the Four of Swords there. Let's see if we can get clarification on the Ten of Cups. Ace of Cups. Yeah, I mean, possibly somebody here could be worried about a pregnancy, or the Ace of Cups is alluding to possibly pregnancy or even marriage. Let's see what this Queen of Wands is referring to here. Let's see, Queen of Wands, and you know what, I think I'm gonna pull a qualifier on that Queen of Wands, because let's pull a qualifier. Okay. Yeah, so the Queen of Wands, she has a lot of strength and confidence, and she wants other people, she wants to help other people with their confidence, and she does a lot of helping herself. But the Page of Wands is asking her to possibly, learn to explore her own feelings. I mean, does she have, maybe she's too busy helping other people receive their goals and help them along, that she's not possibly looking at herself for self-care. And as I said, the Ace of Cups could be alluding to something new, whether that be a proposal of marriage, of work, possibly having a child. And this Nine of Cups here is alluding to possibly a wish. I mean, he looks like he's sitting surrounded by cups, but it looks like he's possibly wishing for more. It doesn't look like he's fulfilled. He hasn't reached his complete goal at that point. There is something that he's still working hard at. And as I said, this card is representing, like, possibly you maybe need rest or retreat, restore your inner self, because it looks like either it's a perceived sticky situation that you're in, or you're feeling negative, and it's like you've let everything build up, and you've made whatever your issue is into a super huge problem that possibly isn't there. And with a clearer mind, you might see differently, like maybe sleep and rest and relaxation. Let me see what Goddess Persephone has to say, if she can help us out with a clarification, probably especially on that Four of Swords. It's as if you're wishing for something to happen that either hasn't, or you fear won't. So, Queen of Pentacles. Let's get some more information on that. I mean, the Queen of Pentacles it's like an earth sign, and I mean she's a powerful woman, and it's, like, she has a lot of domestic skills, and I mean, it really could possibly mean enlarging a family. or it could mean growing your money. With this Queen of Wands here, it looks to me like also, if it's not somebody who's trying to have a family, it looks like you're feeling overwhelmed with your goals of making more money while staying the strong woman that you are and building a perfect family. Could be a combination. Maybe let's see. I mean, it's Persephone. This card is inexperienced, so it could just be the fact that you need to focus on taking smaller steps toward your goal. Maybe it has to do with work. Let's see here if we can get some more clarification. Four of Pentacles. Okay. I mean, that could mean long-term security, basically. I mean, it looks like you are looking into the future. It's almost as if you're afraid. You're like really holding on to that, or proclaiming this is what you want, but you're also kind of, you've got your arms wrapped around, this person has their arms wrapped around the Pentacles with their feet also grounding down on what they have. So it's almost as if, like the Queen of Wands, you need to open up a bit, learn to look at yourself, and maybe focus more on, you could be focusing more on other people at your work. Maybe you're trying too hard to make yourself look like you're trying to help everybody, but you're not moving yourself forward. Okay, so Two of Pentacles. So it looks like you're trying, yeah, you're balancing something here, whether that's work, you're trying to look like the wonderful co-worker who wants to work with everybody, but you also have to look after yourself here too. But to me, I mean, ultimately it looks like either the goal is money or family. But although I do think the pregnancy one maybe just for a message for somebody specific, but then we have Justice. Yeah, I mean, that would make sense with the work. And a card just flipped out, and it was the Lovers in reverse. So I would say the Justice card is saying that you need the justice, possibly. I mean, you're worried about helping others. You're possibly not seeing straight because you're too busy focusing on helping others. So Persephone is saying, like, with the Justice card, there is a win-win solution to be had. I mean, and with your balancing act card here, the Two of Pentacles, it is going to take a balance. You need to work on the balance within yourself, not being so hard on yourself, obviously. And the Lovers in reverse. Let me think for a minute. Well, I would definitely say the Lovers in reverse is failure, really. So Persephone is saying you need to work through all of these things. There needs to be balance. There can be a win-win situation, a win-win situation here, but you need to take care of yourself, look within, balance within yourself as well, and don't be so hard on yourself here with the Four of Swords. It looks like you are beating yourself up. To me, it does look like you have an ultimate goal in mind here with the beautiful Ten of Cups. I mean, the Ten of Cups is like marriage, family, even support. It could just be a group of supportive people. I would definitely say this pile is either leaning one way or the other. I'm thinking it's either like a work environment where you want to become more and you want to get more for yourself and make a beautiful family or just a beautiful outcome for you, whether that be family or not. Or else I feel like it's going either the pregnancy, marriage, and again, maybe you've been trying and it just hasn't happened yet, but I believe that Persephone has a couple options here. I mean, it's looking to me like it's a couple ways that can go. So I would definitely, I think that's about it. I mean, it's like I'm seeing two ways here. If this doesn't resonate with you at all, it seems pretty, to me, it's like pretty clear on the two messages that I'm getting out of it anyway. So, and Persephone, she's young, and inexperience could have something to do with both of these, really. With the job situation, maybe somebody made you feel like you had to help everybody to be part of the team, and maybe people are taking advantage of you now, and you have to build up your strength and realize that yes, you are a great person and you want to help people, but you also have to help yourself, and that does take a balance act. So I think this is it for our reading with Persephone. I hope you enjoyed it, Pile 1, and we'll hope to see you back. Welcome back, Pile 2, for your reading. And I'm actually, I don't know if I explained it very clearly in the beginning, and actually there might be 2 videos with this because I kind of stopped recording here for a second. But this reading is going to be led by Esther, or Easter, German goddess of new beginnings, spring. And she's going to be sending you a message on this spring's message to you. I don't know if you have a question or not in mind, but we're going to go ahead and pull 3 tarot cards and see if we can get an idea of what this particular reading should be involving. If it doesn't fit with you, then you can sign out and come back and try another reading. But we're going to do pile 1 here, or pile 2, excuse me. We got 1 card. We'll pick 2 more tarot cards. 2. That one kind of popped out. And then we'll do 1 more here. See if we can get an idea of what the reading should be about. Okay. Two of Swords. Ten of Pentacles. and Ace of Cups. Okay, so two of Swords is indicating that you are possibly looking at some kind of hard choice or decision that you're reflecting on. And I mean, we'll definitely have to get some qualifiers for this, but it looks like you are definitely reflecting on something, possibly multitasking, weighing your options on some form of question here. And then like the Ten of Cups, or Ten of Pentacles, excuse me, that is like regarding you and job, money, leaving an impression for the future possibly. And Ace of Cups is referring to possibly a relationship. I don't know whether that would be work, marriage, family. Let's see if we can get some clarification on this. And Esther again is new beginnings, so let's see what Esther has to say for clarification on the Two of Swords. King of Cups. Let's see what we've got for clarification on the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Cups in reverse. And let's see what the Ace of Cups. Queen of Swords in reverse. This is not showing up very clear here, I see. So I'm going to be moving these cards a little bit. And then I'll hold them up if I need to. Okay, so for the Two of Swords, we have the King of Cups, which is like saying that, well, the King of Cups is like a tolerant person, like a great, kind person, very empathetic. So obviously you are thinking through your options on that Two of Swords card there. I mean, it looks like whatever you've come upon, it is requiring some clear thought and reflection. Okay, so as far as the Ten of Cups goes, in reverse, so we've got the, I mean, it looks like it has to do with, you know, possibly your legacy. It looks like you may have some concern about legacy, but, and Esther is a new beginning, so as far as a message on that Ten of Cups in reverse, I would say there could be, this is like perfection in family. This is like saying that it's deceitful. So whether that be in your head, this Ten of Cups here, you searching for your legacy, maybe you want to start a new a new job or a new way of making money, and you have some turmoil in your thoughts here on whether that would be the best way of doing it. I mean, if you've been, I mean, Esther is of new beginnings. As I said, Goddess Esther is new beginnings. So, I mean, it's looking like it might be a ripe time for that. But, and as far as I said, and again, it could be a relationship with work. Let me see what this Queen of Swords. So Queen of Swords upright is logical and truth. So in reverse, again, there could be some deception here going on with whether it's some information that you're getting or how you're thinking it through in your head. I mean, there's definitely deceit, whether that be, let's see if we can get some more information on that, on some of these here. It's just too vague. So the Queen of Wands. Let's get another one for this Ace of Cups here. I mean, again, it could have to do with starting a family. I mean, Ace of Cups could mean our marriage or pregnancy or money. It seems like the last group was awfully close to this type of situation here. Let me see if we can get a clarifier on that Page of Wands with this message here and see if, okay, so Page of Wands in reverse. Let's see. You certainly have some indecision going on because of, I mean, you might even realize that the messages you're getting or the information you're getting just doesn't sound right. And you're really confused here because there's a lot of indecision and you're fearful of something. I mean, in some ways we have to follow our intuition. Definitely can be one of our better advisors, but I mean, it's a relationship, whether that be work, family, or the hope of work and family. Let me see if we can get some more. Well, I mean, the work thing could be just that you want more. But the Queen of Wands there is showing stability, but let's see if we can get another clarifier on that. Let's do the Queen of Wands first. And then, okay, so we've got balance in reverse. And let's see what the other one is. Three of Swords. Okay, so balance in reverse, this card means that, I mean, you're kind of out of balance, I would say, with your thoughts. Even though you're trying really hard to weigh out your options. I mean, this card here, the Two of Pentacles in reverse, could also be that you may have to write out, like exactly write out what you want. Almost like a pros and cons list is what I'm thinking. It's saying to me, I mean, it's like you have to compose it either in your mind or on paper. And to me, sometimes writing it on paper might be the best thing. It could also even mean that you need to talk to somebody, whether that be your boss or your lover. But let's see here, Three of Swords. If you don't work this out, like by really meditating on it, writing it out, weighing your options seriously, I mean, this card here, the Three of Swords, is saying that you need to take action. You need to remove what's stopping or what's confusing you. I don't know if it's somebody that's confusing you, if it's in your mind that you're overthinking the situation. So the Ten of Cups in reverse. I'm gonna actually pull another card for the Ten of Cups in reverse here, and the Three of Swords. See if we can get an answer for both. Okay, so self-reflection is definitely going to be needed here, and a real look within. I mean, this is like saying that it's not going to be an easy decision for you, and you may have to start over, or even if it's as simple as starting over and rethinking the situation, because it doesn't mean that you have to like start over with a new job or a new partner or new ideas, really. It's just saying that you need to sit and reflect on what you want to happen. It seems like your head might be full, and I mean, you are trying to make a legacy of something, whether that be a personal legacy that you're happy that you can get to a goal that you want to get to, or a family, or make a ton of money. It appears to me that reflection is what the answer is here. I'm going to get a message from Goddess Esther here in a moment, but so to me it seems like you're seeing things through clouded glasses. That's what it appears to me. So it appears that you need to really, really, really take some time and write down what you want to happen in the long run. And I just picked a card for Esther here. It flipped out, so I'm going to go ahead and grab it off the floor. Okay, Three of Cups. there's a joyous card. She's saying that it appears that, I don't know if it has to do with a group of people, but once you if you take the advice of the self-reflection and really write things down and put your goals on a list, or your ideas on a list, and I mean, even if you just like write positives and negatives next to it, it looks like your ultimate outcome could be what you're looking for. It may mean that you're working with other people, whether that's a group. I mean, this is showing 3, but it's showing 3 people equally satisfied and celebration. So I really feel that whatever you're going for, the outcome will be positive. And it looks like you are, you're really weighing your options here, but it also seems like you might be misled a little bit. There might be some information that you're not seeing clearly, and definitely reflection is needed for this outcome to be a success. So I think this pretty much ends your reading. Again, to me it appears more like it's money, legacy. I think it's, to me it seems like it's work related, but, and there could be some deceit involved, but I mean, again, it certainly could relate to family, but whatever the situation is, it's a personal thing for you, and you are really, really, really working hard for this outcome to be successful. So anyway, I think Esther is saying you're on the right path, but it might not be new beginnings, it might be just new thinking. So anyway, I hope you got something out of this reading. If you didn't, well, then come back next time and we'll hope to see you soon. Welcome back, Pile 3, for your reading. I'm going to go ahead and explain what this reading is about. I wasn't too clear at the beginning, but anyway, this is probably part 2 of 2 videos here because I got disconnected from my audio somehow. Anyways, I'm going to pick 3 cards, 3 tarot cards, and this is going to be a reading designed basically on how your spring is going to go. We're going to find out to see if we can get a clarification on what the subject could be. If you have something in mind, you could line it up with this reading if it works, but I will go ahead and pull 3 cards right now, and hopefully we can get a clarification on what Mother Gaia Earth has to say for you for this reading. So pile number 3, we have card number 1, card number 2, and card number 3. They both came out together. So I'm going to put this up a little bit farther because it okay. So our first card is 2 of Swords in reverse, Five of Wands, and the Tower. Well, I'm going to outright pick some clarifiers here for these. Okay, well, the Five of Wands here is telling you to move forward in whatever your thoughts are. It's telling you not, basically don't put off any longer what you were thinking of putting off. I'm sorry, that's the Two of Swords. I was looking at the wrong card. And then the Five of Wands basically is telling you to move forward also. I mean, it's just that, let's see. Yeah, it's telling you to move forward on your plans, and this is like verifying it, saying that procrastination's not gonna help you at all. But then we have the Tower card here. The Tower card is like a new beginning. It's saying that basically whatever it's like you've been putting off something because you were afraid of what's going to happen, but you were putting something off. But this card's saying move ahead anyways. I mean, even if you know that it's going to be chaotic and it might not be easy, whatever it is that you're going for, and it's telling you basically to move ahead. I mean, procrastination is not going to help in this situation. You just need to move forward and take your hits as they come. Basically, whatever situation you're in, there may be pain, but there's going to be pain whether you wait or not. So let's see if we can get some clarification on these. Grab another deck here. It's a strong message, and Mother Gaia is Earth, so ground yourself, move ahead. Let's see here, and of course, use your judgment. Like I said, tarot cards do not dictate or rule your life. Always think through everything, but let's see if we can get a clarification on this Two of Swords in reverse. It seems like Mother Gaia is your perfect card here for you. Okay, so Seven of Pentacles. A lot of reflection going on there. Seven in reverse. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So let me see what we've got for the Five of Swords. Six of Pentacles in reverse. And then the Tower. Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay, so as far as the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, upright, I mean, he's doing a lot of reflecting, and reversed wise, I would say that it looks like you've done your reflecting, and this card is saying that the time is now. So I mean there's a lot of anxiety in the reversed. Seven of Pentacles reversed is anxiety. So you are feeling anxiety with whatever this situation is that you need to move forward in. But the Six of Pentacles could be this could be, there could be some, your desire here for whatever this this possible outcome is, and it doesn't mean that everything's going to fall apart. It means that something could happen, like you may have to ground yourself and be prepared for what could happen, but you don't know what's going to happen. There's a lot of there could be envy involved here, jealousy. Maybe you are jealous of somebody who has something that you don't have. Maybe this is all brought on because you want more than what you've got. And let's see what this let me see what the Queen of Swords, with the Tower card, basically. Let's see what this has to say here. Queen of Swords in reverse and the Tower. I'm going to need to pull another card. There could be somebody purposely making you feel like if you move forward, something bad's going to happen. And it looks like I've got the Lovers card. Let me see if I can get another one. So, it could be, it could have to do with a relationship. Maybe somebody's telling you that your ideas are set up for failure. It might not be a lover. It could be, it could be a lover. It could be a partner. Could be a friend. Could be a family member, although lovers generally means partner. But Seven of Wands. Now this is clarification for the Lovers. Let me see. It looks like, to me, that represents like you're working really hard to fight off negativity. Possibly. This lover person, the Lovers card, if it is lovers, I'm going to put these up so you can see them. I'm going to actually move them over because the lighting is horrible. Okay, so the Lovers card, I pulled the Seven of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. So as far as like the Queen of Pentacles goes, that would be like somebody maybe saying that if you do what you want to do, they're putting negative thoughts in your mind and making you think that whatever your idea is, possibly, that it's not going to work out. And this person, I think it is lovers, or I don't know if it's marriage, girlfriend, boyfriend, partner, but it looks as though this person is saying, I like it the way it is, and if you do what you want and you mess things up, that's a possibility that it could be something like that, because it's kind of showing, in a way, it's kind of saying that to me. The Seven of Wands, it's like you're trying to hold your own and explain yourself and defend your ideas, possibly negotiate with this person on why you think that. It sounds like the deceit possibly is coming from the Lovers card. Let me see here if I can get a message from Gaia. Yeah, to me it seems like whoever this person is, or people, they're putting negative thoughts in your mind, and Gaia's at the point where she's like, you know what? If you want, you could move forward knowing that it might be failure and it might not be as bad as you think. And whoever you are a strong-willed person. It looks like you've got yourself grounded and in your ways. You're a stable person, and you've done nothing to make this person feel like they should worry. It looks as though you're the one that's has been losing sleep over it. So I think that whatever it is that you are questioning, you certainly put your thought and heart behind it, whatever it is. And Five of Pentacles in reverse. Five of Pentacles upright is a pretty, it's a pretty maybe poor. You've hit the bottom of the bottom, but you're making it upright. But like the Five of Pentacles affiliated with the Emperor, I mean, it still could pretty much mean the same thing. You could fail. There could be failure. Or disorder, I mean. Or chaos. I mean, you may not completely fail. It might just be chaotic, but I mean, it looks as though I'm pulling some more cards here to see if we can get a clarifier on that Five of Pentacles first of all. So I actually did pull that in reverse. So the King of Pentacles in reverse, obviously the King of Pentacles has reached its ultimate goal. But that's not what the reverse means. This is a touchy situation. The King of Pentacles in reverse could be like weakness, which is opposite of the Emperor. There could be some corruption going on as well. I don't know if you were looking at going with somebody. Let's see if we can get clarification on the Emperor upright and the King of Pentacles in reverse. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so it does look like it has to do with work to me. I mean, it looks like it could be a new job or a promotion that the lover doesn't the partner doesn't think is right for you. But your original cards were saying that possibly, like, what have you got to lose? Let me see if we can get a message from Gaia here. See if she has a message specifically, because it looks to me like you obviously possibly want what the outcome is, because if you're willing to move ahead, whether you fail or not, at least you gave it a shot, right? I mean, you certainly wouldn't be the first. Sometimes in order to make more money and make a legacy or make a good image of yourself to move up in the world, we have to do that. Let's see here what we've got for a final message from Gaia. See if she can give us a clarification. I mean, it looks like you're getting, you know, mixed messages, possibly, either from other people or lover, family. Well, okay, so I've got the Ten of Cups in reverse, and it slipped out the first time, and I put it back in, and it came out again. So it's definitely Gaia's message. One of them to you is that, I mean, the Ten of Cups in reverse is, you know, is false. I mean, it could mean Gaia's saying to you, you may have like anger, but it's provoked by like an unfair treatment of you, or unfair representation of what you think you want. So I mean, you are annoyed by it, and she's saying, you know, that is true. I mean, it's annoying when we have to deal with deceit. It could be deceit from your partner or from your own thoughts, and you're spending a lot of time dwelling on the inside and making things. I'm actually going to pull another card because I need clarification on that Ten of Cups in reverse, because I don't know where the negativeness is coming, if it's coming from within you or if it's coming from the person, the lover, or yeah. So let me see if Gaia can get us a clarifier on this Ten of Cups, because there is deceit, and you're feeling it. It's almost as if you know it. Let's see here if we can get you a yeah, you're definitely fighting for something here. You are fighting for your ground, and it's I mean, it looks like you're kind of looks like you are going to move forward here. It's actually sitting right next to this one, so let's see if we can make that clearer a little bit. So it looks like it might be a conversation between a few people, but I mean, you feel dishonored, definitely, and you're defensive and you're angry, but Gaia wants you to ground yourself, whether that be with meditation or rest, relaxation, fun. You need to ground yourself from within. Maybe this spring you need to go out and enjoy the spring weather and nature and the environment. And really, I mean, it's telling you not to put off today what needs to be done. At the original beginning of this message, it was like, you could lose some things, but I guess that it depends on what you consider losing things too. I mean, in some cases, yeah, you might have to give up something, that some kind of benefit or time off, or I mean, sometimes we have to give and take, in other words. And it may be chaotic. And it looks like it will be chaotic, whatever it is, no matter what. And so Gaia is here to say to you, I'm here for you. I definitely want you to ground. Put your feet in the ground. Step on the grass. Walk in nature, take in the beauty of the world or your environment, and do some thinking, soul searching. And I mean, I kind of feel like you're going to do it anyway. So she's saying, when the time is there, the time is there. I definitely would take this season, though, because this is a reading for spring. So before June 21st, summer, this reading is kind of meant for this time. So it doesn't mean just go ahead and make a decision and be foolish about it. And it certainly doesn't even mean that you have to go ahead and do whatever you want to do. It definitely means that you should sit and reflect on it. And if you decide that it's time to give it up, then that's what that means too. I mean, okay, stop thinking about it and don't do it then, and be done with it. If there's chaos because you didn't do it, then that's the chaos. I mean, this could go either way. It really means, it doesn't mean that you have to change what you've been doing, but if that's the way you feel, then I don't know that the tower is going to be any different. So whether you do it or you don't do it, I think there will be things that will happen because of that. Like if you've wanted to do something forever and you choose not to because you decided or people made you feel like it was a bad move, then you're angry because you didn't do what you wanted to do. If you do it and then it's failure to what you feared would be failure, then you're angry at yourself and you're angry that the other people were right. So whatever this situation ends up being, it ends up being. But it looks to me like no matter what decision you make, there will be chaos in some form. I mean, and chaos, I mean, it doesn't mean that everything's going to fall apart. It just means that you might not really like where you're at your job or whatever. And if you choose not to move forward, well, then you're going to be still frustrated and feel like things were a failure. But if you move on and things didn't work out the way you had dreamt they would, then there's failure in that way. So I guess there's two sides to everything. So, or even more maybe. But if this doesn't resonate with you, don't take it. If it does, if part of it resonates with you, which it certainly could, because probably half the world wants to change things in their life. So go ahead, and even if you take nothing else from this message, take the message of grounding from Gaia during this beautiful season of spring up until June 21st. If nothing else, Gaia is here for you, and whether you change anything or nothing, ultimately, here she is. She's here for you, Pile 3, and everybody. So I hope you enjoyed this reading, and hope to see you back. Happy spring.